Did you know there's a $150 tool that you can buy that almost completely eliminates your kid arguing with you every time you try to help them during batting practice? But it only works if you're willing to change the style of coaching that you use, where instead of constantly telling your kid what they're doing right and wrong, you switch to something I call the swing experiment model, where in this model, there are 3 simple rules. Rule number 1 of you has to identify the problem you are trying to solve. Maybe they're getting jammed. Maybe they're rolling over. Maybe they just aren't hitting the ball very hard. You both have to agree on the specific thing you're trying to fix so you're on the same page. Rule number 2, instead of you telling them what you think is wrong, which we already know they don't like to hear very much, you both come up with an idea that you'd like to test in training that you think might solve that problem. Maybe you bring a drill idea, maybe they bring a drill idea, or maybe you come up with 2 or 3 different things that you want to test. But the important part is they have a voice in this process. You're not trying to prove Dad was right. You're trying to figure out what's actually going to help them. Then rule number 3 is you need an unbiased way to measure the results so you can tell which one of those experiments actually worked the best. And that's where something like the Blast Motion Bat Sensor becomes incredibly valuable, because the sensor doesn't care whether Dad was right. It doesn't care whether the kid was right. It simply tells both of you what actually happened. Did the bat speed go up? Did the attack angle improve? Did connection improve? Did rotational acceleration improve? Now you're no longer arguing about what worked best. Instead, you're collecting evidence and you're discovering what helps your kid improve the fastest. And what's really interesting is I didn't realize there was research supporting this until after I'd already been coaching this way for many years, where psychologists who study motivation have spent decades looking at why some people embrace change while others resist it. And one of the strongest findings is that people become dramatically more motivated when they have had a voice in solving the problem instead of just simply complying with someone else's instructions. So instead of saying, you're dropping your hands, I'll say, I wonder if that's costing us bat speed. How about we test it? And we'll take 5 swings your way, then we'll take 5 swings my way, and then let's look at the data. Because the goal isn't about being right anymore. The goal is to discover what actually helps your hitter perform better. And honestly, that's the foundation of almost everything we do, where we've built an entire library of swing experiments that we use to solve different types of hitting problems, along with the exact blast motion metrics that we watch to know whether each experiment is actually helping that hitter or not. And if you would like to see how we put all of that together into a complete holistic training system, we recently recorded a workshop where I walk you through that entire process step by step. And if you would like to watch it, just drop the word workshop in the comments below, and I'm happy to send you a link to the recording.